Hello, 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 my beautiful boss slaymates. It's me, Kenisha, your favorite boutique consultant, and today we are going to be talking about the things that I recommend for your business. So there's a few things. I think I'm only going to do like maybe 9 or 10 different things. They're going to range, but if you're looking at or thinking about things like, like supplies you may need, I have a video for that. If you're talking about vendors I am recommending, I have videos for that. If you're thinking about Shopify apps, I have an app for that. Those are not the type of recommendations that I'm talking about in this particular video, okay? I'm going through all the things of different type of tools or systems or, things of that nature that I recommend that I personally use for my businesses, okay? All right, so number one, if you're going to be doing accounting, which you should be, I highly recommend you use QuickBooks. Now, if you are needing to print out like, pay stubs, check stubs, and things like that. If you do have people on your payroll or you need to show that you pay yourself and your business, Shopify actually does have a way for you to do that. I have a video all about the tools that Shopify offers, so I will have that linked in the description box below if you would like to check that out, because there are a few tools that Shopify has that a lot of people have no idea about. So be sure to look at that video down in the description box below, okay? But yeah, QuickBooks, I highly recommend. It is great for your accounting, for you to keep up with how much money you're spending, how much money is coming in, things of that nature. You all know I don't give a lot of money advice, tax advice, things of that nature. I feel like that is for someone who is professional. I don't mess with stuff like that. So yeah, but QuickBooks, easy for beginners. Be sure to check that out. Number two, if you are going to be doing text message marketing in 2023, I highly recommend you use Slick Text. Now, every single thing that I am recommending, I do have links for them in the description box. Majority of them are affiliate links, so it does show that you decided to join because of my video. So please be sure to use my affiliate links if you do not mind. A lot of the links that I use or that I have down in the description box, a lot of them will be giving you discounts through me, okay? So be sure to do that. But yeah, Slick Text is what I have been using on and off since 2020. Yeah, 2020 is when I started using Slick Text. I use it on and off. But I have another recommendation as well for text message marketing. And that is through, I forgot the name of them. Was it Engage Message? I forgot. But I didn't use them that much because they were new when I discovered them. So I kind of just played around with it. I can't remember, but if I do remember, I'll have it in the description box as well. Okay, but yeah, Slick Text, they are awesome because they offer you one set price a month. And they also make sure that all of the legal parts, because I've talked about legalities in another video before around email marketing and text message marketing, there are certain laws that you have to obey. And Slick Text makes sure that you are following all of those laws. And one particular law that some people do not know is that you cannot send text messages after 9 o'clock in a person's time zone. So Slick Text will make sure that you are not sending any messages past the allotted time. And that's a huge thing because you can actually get fined for that. And your business can actually shut down for that. So yeah, Slick Text, love them. If you are familiar with text message marketing, then you know that I think one of them is SMS Bump that I know a lot of people use, but you have to pay per message you send. Whereas Slick Text, you pay for the entire month. Okay. So I really like that. Next, I have told you all several times before, especially if you were on my email marketing list, you already know this. I talk a lot about being professional. And one way that everyone should be professional when it comes to business is having a professional email. Your email should not end in Gmail. Your email should not end in Yahoo. Your email should not end in Hotmail or Outlook or whatever else. It should end in some domain that you own. So as you all know, my email for my boutique is info@jinxfashionite.com. I also have sales at jinxfashionite.com, but I don't use it as much. So info@jinxfashionite.com. There we go. It doesn't look like you're an amateur or a beginner of things of that nature. It looks like you are a professional, which is what you want to be. And when you start getting into the realm of getting business credit, they're going to look at that. They look at your email. If your email isn't Gmail, some of them do not care. And some of them do. It all depends. But when you start getting into the finance parts of business, you need to make sure that you look as professional as possible, especially when you're trying to get large amounts of money, or if you're trying to get something like an LLC with a car with your LLC. It's a lot, okay? Overall, moral of the story, use a professional email, okay? And you can you can get one from where I get mine. That is through G Suite, which is the professional version of Gmail. I have been using that since 2017. I think I pay about $6 or $7 a month for it. You will find a link in the description box down below. And not only that, I'm almost positive you get a discount with that link as well. It is extremely affordable, like I just said, and you do get a professional email. Just make sure it's not connected to your personal like mine is, because now all of my messages are in one inbox and I can't disconnect them. So it's been like that for 5 years and it annoys me, but it is what it is. All right, next, when it comes to making you all's own designs for your website, like your graphics and things of that nature, you all already know. I recommend Canva. Canva is bae. I love Canva. You can do almost anything in Canva nowadays. I am actually coming out with an updated version of my Canva class because Canva has done so many updates in just the past year alone that my Canva classes that I had, they are very outdated. However, the beginner's one is still applicable to now. It's just that I prefer to have an updated version just because of how the whole screen all of that looks now. It's a little bit different. So I want to do an updated version of that. It will probably come out in January. So make sure you're on the lookout for that if you're not a huge Canva user and you want to learn more about it and see what you can actually do and learn some extra tips and tricks. Get that class. All right, now, if you're someone who wants to drop ship your own branded merchandise, like have your brand on t-shirts, blankets, coffee mugs, water bottles, they do a whole lot of stuff. I think hats, all of that. Be sure to use Printful. Printful is a plugin for your Shopify website, and the only thing you have to do is just integrate it with your Shopify, and you can just add in all the products that you like, design it on Canva, and then you can put it into your Printful, and then you just add the products to your website. When you add it to your website, let's say I go to your site, I click on it, I purchase it, Printful will actually see that order on their end and send the orders to your customer for you. Now, if you are someone who uses your own branded polymailers like I am, sometimes this can confuse your customers because they're trying to figure out why they're getting an order from you, but it's not in your regular packaging. But however, you can go around that if you want to send Printful your branded mailers, but I'm almost positive there's a fee for that. I've never done it, so I'm not entirely sure how much that is. But I highly recommend it because it's a way for you to drop ship and get your branded items for no cost at all. It's just a little small fee after your sales. Number 6, you already know, everybody knows this. If you want to get business cards, anything printed, Vistaprint is the way to go. However, I do recommend you designing it in Canva and then adding that design to your thing in Vistaprint. There are some things that I have printed using Canva instead of Vistaprint because Vistaprint requires you to order a higher amount, whereas Canva, you can start off with, I think, 5 or 10 different prints instead. Don't quote me on that. I want to say it's 10, might be 15, somewhere around that area. But either way, it's lower than Vistaprint's requirement. So there are times where I do recommend using Canva if you just want to see how the design looks and don't want to order a whole lot. But Vistaprint's prices are better, if you get what I'm saying. So it depends on your MOQ, okay? But Vistaprint, they offer almost everything. That you can print on masks, you can print you can get tablecloths, you can get some of the branded items I was just talking about. I'm almost positive they do ink pens and things and such now. So they have upgraded their suite of items by a whole lot. So be sure to check out Vistaprint.com as well. Now, if you want to get your mailers branded, your tape branded, what else do I have in here that's branded? I have stickers that are branded. I already have a video all about this, so I'm not going to talk about it long. It's Sticker Mule. You all already know that's my favorite place to order from. I've been ordering from them for 2 years now when it comes to my tape that I use on my boxes, as well as my branded poly mailers. Here is one for you all to see. This is my smaller one. So I have my Instagram there and my website, and then you all know I have my slogan and my name there. So check them out. They also they offer samples and they offer free deals a few times throughout the month. So make sure you sign up for their email list so you can get some free deals. All right, you all already know this one. If you've been watching me for a while, this is no surprise. I always recommend MailChimp for email. However, I do know that Klaviyo is very good. I have thought about moving to Klaviyo, but I just do not feel like moving all of my stuff. I have been on MailChimp for 5 years. I do not want to move. If it was not for that, I would probably move to Klaviyo because there are a few things I've noticed in Klaviyo that I do like. However, MailChimp has been constantly doing a lot of updates for the past year. And some of the things I've noticed in Klaviyo, they have been adding themselves. So probably by the time next summer rolls around, they'll probably have all the features that I want from Klaviyo in there anyway. So I'm not going to stress it. But yes, MailChimp is who I recommend for your email. The prices are good. There are 3 or 4 different plans. That's another reason why I don't want to move, because I have a grandfathered plan with MailChimp, so therefore I don't pay anything for my MailChimp, but I do pay for my second business's MailChimp. So I do pay, but I only pay for 1 business instead of 2. Whereas if I migrate to Klaviyo, I'll be paying for 2 businesses instead of 1. So why mess myself up? But if you are not familiar with MailChimp, I do have, I don't know if it's a class or a video. I know I have a class that walks you all the way through MailChimp from beginning to end. I don't remember if I have a video on it. If I do, I'll link it. But I'll definitely link the class because I literally show you everything that you need to know about MailChimp in that class. All right, so those were my top 8 things. I also have some other recommendations, but they are recommendations of mine. They are products of mine. So if you are not aware, if you are not, you haven't launched yet, you're still in your pre-launch phase, I do have a free pre-launch checklist. And I do have a checklist that is an actual book. It is called the Simple Planner. Well, I forgot the name of my own book, y'all. Either way, I have a link down below. It is on Amazon. I also have something called a GPS tracker. Now, if you have been following me for a while, you already know what GPS stands for. If you've been in any of my classes, my old memberships from like 2018, you definitely know what it stands for. It's a way for you to set goals and reach your goals. So be sure to check that book out as well. It is something that I have personally been doing since before I started businesses. It's from when I was a store manager. I didn't get it from any business. It's just something that I personally did to make sure that I reached my sales goals and different type of goals that I had in my businesses when I was a store manager and assistant manager. Actually, was I? Yeah, assistant manager too. So I've been doing this for a long time, like 2012, 2013 is around the time I started doing this. And I had other people that started doing it when I showed them what I was doing. So I highly recommend getting that tracker. I recommend getting the paperback copy because I accidentally made a hardback, and the hardback, of course, is more expensive. So get the paperback. Okay. I do have an Instagram tracker as well for you to keep up with your Instagram on Amazon, but I know some people are getting off of Instagram, so that's not a big deal. But again, if you are someone who wants to set goals and reach them, I highly recommend getting my GPS tracker off of Amazon. And if you are in your pre-launch phase, grab my pre-launch planner off Amazon, as well as my free pre-launch checklist on my website. Okay, so those are my 10 things that I recommend for you for your business. All right, now, if you are in my membership, the video that is coming out tomorrow is all about sequences. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about sequencing. We definitely need to go ahead and have that set and done come 2023. I already have mine done, obviously, but I'm gonna be tweaking them. And since I'm gonna be tweaking them, I figured, why not let y'all in on what I'm doing, okay? So you're gonna be able to see my sequences only if you're in my YouTube membership. If you are not in my YouTube membership, don't worry, you can join right now. Only thing you have to do is look down below this video, and to the right of my name, there will be a button that says join. Click on that, go ahead and join so you can see the videos that I've already posted and what I will be posting, what I will be posting tomorrow. So next week, we are going to be talking about pricing and pricing formulas. Okay, we definitely need to make sure we are priced right come the new year. So I want to go ahead and get that out the way, so when 2023 comes, you all are not stressed out around your pricing. All right, so I will talk to you all in the next video. And if you need to find me, be sure to message me or DM me on Instagram. Even though I'm not on Instagram like that anymore, I still check my DMs every day. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.